Hello, this is Brian Resney, President of Resney Wealth Management. I'm bringing you an important update about the economy and the investment market so you can better position your portfolio for the turmoil ahead. As many of you probably have listened or heard on the news about possible Greek defaults and the bailouts that not only the U.S. but other countries around the world are going to help with. Now you have Italy basically in the fray, which is a much larger economy, and would obviously cause some ripples over the seas, and not only overseas but also here in the U.S. Now, while we don't think this is going to happen, we have been positioned in our portfolio, which I've talked about well over 3 weeks ago. We've actually added to our position substantially, not only in gold, but to some of the emerging markets. I believe the emerging markets year to date have underperformed some of the U.S. markets, and this is going to happen from time to time. And basically, no market goes straight up and no market goes straight down. You get a stair-step pattern. We added to the emerging markets really for one reason. We see the growth opportunity over the next 3 to 5 years plus in the emerging markets and not in the U.S. While there are places in the U.S. that will have benefit to growth and will have great opportunity, in my opinion, I think having a portfolio primarily invested in the U.S. stock market is a big mistake. Unfortunately, too many investors today are complacent in what they're doing simply because A, they're not doing the proper research, or B, they have somebody who's not a money manager at all and really is taking the role of advisor. And I know I talk about this often, but unfortunately there's so many of our listeners out there that really still don't get it. Haven't been to our website, haven't downloaded that fiduciary questionnaire. You really need to understand the person that you are dealing with. Are they an actual registered investment advisor or a money manager, or are they just taking some title of advisor, which is far different than a registered investment advisor? Are they responsible to manage your money? And if they are not responsible to manage your money, then you are the person 100% responsible. You need to understand that. And often the reason changes are not made to a portfolio is because that person, his job or her job is not to really dictate where that money is going to be positioned or when those appropriate changes need to be made. I continue to focus on the emerging markets. Not that you should have all your portfolio there, but I think if you are trying to grow some of your money because of inflation, because of your long-term retirement, I believe prudent investing today requires diversification into the emerging markets. I also truly believe that if I look at income opportunities, not only are there great income opportunities in parts of the U.S., especially on the high grade and the lower grade corporate bond market in the U.S., but I truly believe overseas in the international markets and the emerging market bonds also provide great opportunity for income purposes for retirees. So many investors totally overlook across the ocean. The United States is a small piece of the pie when it comes to investing. We are in a global world now, global economy. Investors need to realize that these could be the best opportunities that you could see the next 10, 15, 20 years. So as a retiree, if you're not taking advantage of those opportunities, I think you're greatly going to miss out on the opportunities, not only for maybe a better income stream for your retirement, but also that growth impact, as I've talked about earlier, for inflation. If you're sticking your money in the bank, if you're being way too conservative with all your money, inflation and taxes are just going to eat you alive. A prudent investment strategy is more important than ever, and as I've talked about not only on my video updates weekly, but also my radio show, prudent risk management. When do you actually reduce risk in a portfolio? I've talked about that a lot. And I think one of the elements that so many investors are missing is risk management in their portfolio, because they're doing what I call a buy and hold, because they're working with a so-called advisor who's not a money manager, who's not responsible to have an investment strategy. And if you are doing it yourself, part of your strategy needs to be risk management. When do you actually offload or sell investments that are not working for better opportunities, or to protect your principal in severe down markets or recessionary periods of time? This is Brian Resney with the Resney Wealth Report. I'll see you on Sunday from 10 to noon. We've got a fabulous show planned. And as always, if you'd like to talk to my firm, if you're finally realizing the advice you're getting isn't advice at all, you really would like to sit down with us, you're serious about your money, call our office. We'd love to sit down with you and get your portfolio back on track in a manner that's prudent for you and your retirement. Call our office at any time. We'd love to sit down with you. But remember, the longer you wait, the more it's going to cost you in bad risk, bad investments, and basically not being able to sleep at night. And too many investors today are nervous about their portfolio. So get yourself back on track, sleep at night, have yourself a good secure retirement. This is Brian Resnick. Till Sunday show, have yourself a great and profitable week.